Good morning. It's Tuesday morning and Mission Tuesday, where we always focus on something outside of ourselves. And in this season of Lent, leading up to Easter, we've been talking about the work of Jesus and the events that lead up to the cross. And I wanted to show you something that you never see when I'm at the bridge. It is a fence full of locks, each one signifying a relationship, something special. These are common, ordinary padlocks, and they're placed on the fence to signify something much greater. They're very ordinary, but to the people that put them there, they signify something extraordinary. That's a pretty good way of thinking about the work of God, especially the work of God through Jesus, leading up to the cross. And this morning, as we come to the next part of Mark chapter 14, we see that Jesus is asking his disciples on the first day of unleavened bread, which was an 8-day festival, is an 8-day festival that leads up to Passover. But it begins with a Passover meal, and so Jesus instructs his disciples in Mark chapter 14, verses 12 to 16. He instructs them to prepare the Passover meal. And so they ask, well, where should we do it? And then Jesus says, look for a man carrying a pitcher of water. And when you see him, follow him and enter where he enters a house, and tell the owner of the house that you are there to set up the Passover meal for their master, for your master, and he will direct you to an upper room, and there you will prepare the meal. So Jesus used ordinary things: a man, a pitcher of water, a house, a large upper room, and a simple meal. And he turned those ordinary things into something extraordinary as he met with his disciples, and he revealed himself in that simple meal: his body, his blood, the eternal purpose of God through a simple meal. That's what God does. He takes ordinary things and turns them into something extraordinary. We saw that last week in the earlier verses where the simple human greed for money that we witnessed in Judas, the betrayer of Jesus. We saw that it was fully the intention of God to use this man and those ordinary tendencies of human nature to deliver the Son of God into the hands of evil men, or at least that's what will happen. So God takes ordinary things and turns them into something extraordinary. And he does that in our lives as well. He takes your job, your caring for your children or caring for another loved one, the mundane events of your life, and he turns them into something extraordinary when you perform these ordinary events, these mundane tasks, day after day, when you perform them in his power and to the glory of God. He's able to turn them into something very, very special. During this season of Lent, we're reminded that God takes the ordinary and makes the extraordinary. He transforms our lives through the day-to-day tasks, whatever they are for you. God Takes the ordinary, makes them extraordinary. He takes the mundane and makes them miraculous. So this day, whatever this day holds, whatever tasks lie ahead of you, however mundane they might seem, offer them up to God and reflect on the wonderful things that God can do through you and through them. So God bless your Tuesday.